Hello guys, this is Avcoor and I want to talk about the updates for the game because they're not like big updates, but they're good and I'm really satisfied with them. There's a couple of things I have an issue with, but that's okay because it's not totally bad. So the biggest issue I have is with the Rathalos in the Midgard Star. The one thing about it is I'm glad that they have not like totally letting go of this content and the fact that they still are allowing us to farm and get stuff from it. But there's some key points that we need to hit. First of all, there are three things you definitely need to get, and probably all of you have gotten. So that's the Synth Catalyst Dawn, that's the 10 gotcha tickets, and that's the 10 like regular tickets. Those are must gets. So things that should be on your list is all of this, which I plan on getting later. All of this is definite. So you can skip these two like I always say, but the rest of this, all of this are good. They're golden. And I like that. This is the problem that I have. The event tickets that give us the event weapons, totally sus. For Rathlos medals, totally sus. Absolutely sus, man. They should have given us more of this. They should have given us like 6 lottery boxes if they're going to do that. If you X this out and give us 6 lottery boxes, that'd have been good. Of course, I've been trying to get Rathalos medals. I've been farming like crazy in the Chocobo area, and I've gotten nothing. So hopefully later I'll be able to get something, but I'm already done for today. And remember that the bosses don't change. They haven't added any new monsters here. It's just that you can farm more items. So that's that. So the second notice is about Blitzrad. Blitzrad is pretty good. This boss, depending on your account, will either be really easy or really hard. And Crash may be really easy or really hard, just depending on your account. I think for a lot of us, we will enjoy a decent Crash unless they just make it outrageously difficult or give us a high DPS threshold. Because Blitzrad is, first of all, he's weak versus water. So if you have Cloud with his maritime costume and you have Zack with his, what's it called? What was water DPS weapon? Is water debuff down weapon? Black Whisker. I think we should have a solid chance on clearing Crash. And of course, if you have Aerith with her new costume and weapon, raising your physical attack and raising your magical defense, I think you're going to have a solid time. So I expect a lot of us to clear this Crash as opposed to Galvanar, where we really didn't have the weapons for that. And if you didn't summon hard on that banner, it was pretty hard to beat this content. So hopefully, hopefully, we'll have an easier time on Blitzrad because the more people that clear Crash, the more people that are engaged because that type of content actually brings the community together. We like clearing high level content. So I hope that this is that. So just cross your fingers. This is this is the team that I built for that content. I was able to clear with this team. I'm going to put it on auto on a video. I'll explain everything, then I'm going to auto it. And you'll see that this team functions pretty well. I don't think I really need to make any adjustments. Unless once we get to Crash, I'll probably make adjustments then. But for now, I'm not going to make any adjustments. Excuse me. There's one problem I do have, and that's this weapon. This weapon is a problem for me. I'll talk about it in a separate video. It'll be quick, but this weapon is a problem for me. I don't understand why they did this. They could have done something different, but oh well. Red Rot sucks, but the rewards here are pretty solid. Stuff you should aim for are the Synth Catalyst Dawn and the Aerith Memory and the Genome Megapod. This stuff is really good. This is kind of sus. You don't really need to go to level 7 with any of these. They're not really that important, but The king piece here is the Air Pacific weapon parts. I think they're absolutely must get, if anything. If you don't want to play this content too hard, I just think you should just focus on getting the silver and getting the air weapon parts, and that will serve you well, because going all the way to 6 serves you well. And if you're going to get the silver parts, you might as well get the brown. So my advice is to go hard at the beginning, because once you get to the gold actually comes more than the browns and silvers. So at that point, you just finish off everything. So it'll be pretty easy. And I hope that we get a lot more crash clears on Blitzrat than we did on Galbanar. Because Galbanar, I didn't clear. I didn't clear Galbanar, and I'm not going to lie to you and say I didn't. I cleared all the other crashes except Galbanar. I just didn't have the weapons really for it. So lastly, let's talk about the featured draw. So with this draw, there's a lot of conflict because the weapons are good, the timing is bad. I mean, the timing is absolutely horrible. And this video will be a full video. I won't split it because there's a general consensus about both of these things. And it's just that the timing is bad. And it would be wrong to like say that this is a must get banner. Though the weapons are good, it's just the timing is so bad. Especially with crossovers like this, it's like it burns out your ticket, so you have nothing for a banner like this. It's a solid banner, but yeah. So lastly, I want to talk about the shop. There are things in the shop that are really good if you're willing to spend money. Critical Threat has a lot of good stuff in it. So Critical Threat Pack 8 I bought because you get material for Glenn and Sephiroth, which is really optimum. And they have this, which is absolutely optimal. So, of course, I got enough weapon parts because I want to level up the Protector Blade. And this is optimum. A lot of this stuff that you get is optimum stuff right here. Because basically, you go here and you go here. And even for Glenn, because I want to level up Stream Slasher, this is really good. So if I get enough more gems, I'm actually going to try to pump up Stream Slasher a little bit more for Blitzrad, and I would love to do that. But guys, let me know your thoughts. Are you actually going to roll for this banner? Do you have the money or resources to do that? Or have you been saving for a Sephiroth banner? I've heard like some YouTubers are actually going to actually roll on the Sephiroth banner just because it's Sephiroth. And I'd be interested to know if you guys are going to roll on it. I'm personally am conflicted. I'll do the crash, and depending on the crash, I'll spend resources or not. But I don't know yet. But it'd be nice to know if some of you guys are doing it, and what reasons are you going to not or do it. I would love to know that. But anyways, hit the like, share, subscribe. I'll get back to you. Laters.